Hey y'all, I wanted to hop on here really quick because there's been a lot of questions about type 2 diabetes and how the plan has helped with diabetes. We do have a type 1 diabetic plan. So if that's something that is of interest to you or if you have questions about, definitely reach out to your coach about that plan because we have a specific plan for type 1s. But the other thing I like to say is I am not a doctor. This is just my personal story that I'm here to share with you. Stick close to your doctor. They're going to be your best friend when you are going through your weight loss phase of your journey. Definitely check those blood sugars often, have a good detailed record so that they can see how well you're coming along. Because a lot of times they're going to reduce those medications. We also have an informational sheet out there that is available to you to take to your doctor to make sure that the plan is the right fit for you. Reach out to your coach if you don't know about that sheet. They can definitely provide it for you. So a little bit about me. I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2009 in my early 20s. It was kind of an odd thing because nobody in my family has diabetes, but I, for some reason, do. So that's been a struggle for me for a while. I was a typical diabetic. I was taking metformin to help, maintain and reduce those blood sugars for a long time. So once I hit my 30s, things in my body started to change, right? And so started noticing that my blood sugars were trending upwards. And so we would try different oral medications and did that, pretty much changed my medication almost every year, tried a lot of different things that are out on the market. And then ultimately my doctor decided that the oral medications weren't really helping me as much. So it would be a good idea to maybe supplement with insulin. So I started taking insulin shots 3 times a day before meals on a sliding scale and did that for several years. And it seemed to do pretty good. And then I started kind of using it as a crutch. So I would make unhealthy decisions with my food and then use the excuse, well, I'll just use my insulin to supplement. So I had gained some weight. I was about 30 pounds overweight at that point. And then started noticing that my blood sugars were really just not the best when I'd wake up in the morning. So at that point, the doctor said, hey, let's try this long-acting insulin. It actually might help you lose weight. So I was all about that because I already was not feeling too great about my body. At this point, I was about a size 12 in pants. And so I started doing the long-acting insulin. And again, it seemed to help a little bit. And then I just wasn't, doing the nutritional part. I would beg and plead, don't change anything. I'll make it better. I'll make it better. But it just didn't seem to be doing what it needed to be doing long term. So I gained, in about 8 months of being on long-acting insulin, I gained 30 additional pounds. So I went from my size 12 up to an 18. And then, lo and behold, my coach reached out to me and said, hey, I've been doing this program and I want you to give it a try. And she had been shrinking away. So I thought, you know what, I have to do something. I can't live like this. I'm exhausted all the time. My blood sugars are awful and I'm not in a good place. So I need something to help me. So did a health assessment with my coach and immediately said, sign me up. So I started the program and I, expressed to her that I was a little bit concerned that my blood sugars might drop on program. That was something that kind of worried me. So she suggested that I split my lean and green. So I did that. I kept it really super simple and just did chicken on top of a salad for a full week. I split the honey mustard and onion stick fueling between those meals and put it on top of my salad, kind of like little croutons. And they were phenomenal. And so I did that and my blood sugars never wavered. I had good blood sugars starting on day 2. On day 2, I was no longer taking my short-acting insulin. So I dropped 3 shots within day 2 of being on program. So I was amazed, right? I mean, that just kicked me in high gear that, I knew this was going to be an amazing program. So it really helped for me to really stick to it, seeing that I had instant results, not even to mention, that I lost almost 7 pounds on my first week on program. So by the end of the week, I was loving the 5-in-1 plan. So fast forward 5 months, I lost 60 pounds. So I lost the 30 pounds that I had gained and the 30 pounds that I had been struggling with since my early 20s. I dropped my 3 insulin shots. So I went from 4 insulin shots down to just the 1. I still take my long-acting insulin at night, but I dropped that from 30 units at night down to 10 because I still need that little extra boost just to help me in the beginning of the mornings. And so I still do that one. And then my A1C had peaked to an 8.1 right before starting program. And now I have been maintaining for over 1.5 years. And my A1C is anywhere between a 6.1 and a 6.3. So it's staying pretty consistent. I was on blood pressure medicine prior to program. I've been able to drop that. So my advice for all the type 2 diabetics out there really is just, give it a try. It has been just a life-changing program for me, and I can't say enough thank yous to my coach for introducing me to the program. Thank y'all. See y'all later.